Howdy folks, welcome back to the Adam's East Kitchen. How are we doing? Hope you're well. Hope you've got some nice plans for the weekend. Right, today I thought I'd treat myself. I'm going to make some garlic and chili prawns because boy has it been a hell of a week at work. You know when you've just got so much to do and the world is crumbling down beside you and you've gone past the point of caring and you're just standing there laughing maniacally thinking, sod it. That's how it's been this week. It's just been chaos. You know, I'm not going to go into the details because it's boring. So I thought to myself, sod the expense, I'm going to get myself some nice fresh prawns and make this wonderful little dish. Now this is also a double whammy video because I'm going to show you how to do the recipe, but before that I'm going to show you how to peel and devein a fresh prawn. And don't worry, it's not as half as scary as you think, it's really actually quite simple. So without me waffling on any longer, let's crack on with it. If you look in the description below, you can get a list of those ingredients, and if you press that pause button now, you can get a list of them there as well. And the first job we need to do is peel and devein those prawns. Right, so I've got my prawns here, let's get them out of the bag. Now I've got a bowl here for the heads and shells, and I've also got a bowl here for the actual prawns themselves. So these are my beautiful fresh prawns. I've got about a pound here, 450 grams, which should be really enough for two people, but I'm going to scoff the lot, I'll be honest with you. Now they might look a bit intimidating, but really they're very easy to handle. Please, my friend, don't eat me, throw me back in the ocean, please. Anyway, let's get these onto our chopping board. Now you can buy prawns that are already peeled and deveined, and that's fine, but just make sure that they're raw, okay? Don't buy the pre-cooked ones because it's not going to work for this dish. Now what I need is a sharp knife. Now all you need to do is just take the prawn, take its body, and then just grip the top of its head, twist, and then pull, okay? Head comes off, keep those, stick those in a bowl, and then just stick them in the freezer because they make really nice stock. Now then what you want to do is just take the base of the tail and just wiggle it, and you'll feel it snap, and then just give it a slight twist and then just pull that off like that, okay? Again, stick that in the bowl, and then all it's a case of doing is just getting your thumbs underneath the legs and just peeling away. Should come away really easily. You can see that's a shell, stick that in there, okay? And there is your beautiful, nice prawn. We're not quite finished yet because we need to devein them. Okay, and it's really, really simple. All you want to do is just take a sharp knife and just run it gently down the back of the prawn. Okay, so you open it up like that and you can see inside there's like this vein, okay? You want to get rid of that, right? Because that's his poo sac. You don't want to eat that because it's going to be really gristly and it's just going to taste really horrible. So just remove that, and that is your finished prawn. Now you probably want to get another bowl for your poo sacks, or just chuck them straight in the bin. Don't mix them with your shells because obviously we're going to keep those. So I'm just going to peel and devein the rest of these prawns and then we can get cooking. Right, okay, so I've peeled and deveined my prawns. Got a nice bowl here, which looking at it, yeah, there's definitely not enough for two there. That's just for me. And also I've got my bowl of my heads and shells as well. They're going to go in a bag in a freezer and they'll make a wonderful stock. You know, there's plenty of recipes online and I may do a video of that in the future as well. Okay, and now we've done the hard part, we can get on and start cooking. Right, okay, so let's get going. I'm going to get the pan onto a medium-high heat, and then to that I'm going to add a knob of butter, generous knob I think, a splash of extra virgin olive oil, and what we need to do is to melt that butter until it's nice and foaming, and then we'll add the prawns. Okay, so once the butter and oil is nice and hot, we're going to go in with the prawns, and then here I've got 2 cloves of finely chopped garlic. I'm going to get that in as well. Okay, stir that around. Now prawns are really simple to cook because they've got their own colour indicator as to when they're ready. Okay, so as you can see, they're starting to turn pink, just around the edges here. And if I flip some over, there's some that are pink there. Now when the whole prawn is pink, they're done, as simple as that. So these will take about 1 to 2 minutes, no more. Just keep stirring them, and you'll see as you cook them, they'll start to turn pink. And I'm just going to go and add a little bit of salt, not too much. Now this dish comes together really, really quickly. It takes no time at all. And then just a sprinkling of pepper. Now you might want to turn your heat down just a little bit so you don't burn that garlic. Now I'm going to go in with just a pinch of red chilli flakes. Alright, not too much because you don't want them too hot because it just knacker the flavour of the prawn. Just a pinch is fine. So I'm going to cook these for about another 30 seconds. They'll be done and we'll finish it off. Right, okay, so these are now done. I'm going to turn off the heat. So don't want to burn that garlic. Now you can see the prawns have turned completely pink. Okay, that means they're cooked. Now I'm going to squeeze in the juice of half a lemon, which will just cut through some of that richness. And then finally, just a good spattering of freshly chopped parsley. Give that a mix. And those little puppies are done. Let's serve them up. Right, okay. Here we go. Got a nice elongated plate thing here, which I know it's a bit fancy, but looks nice for the photo. Drizzle over that garlic infused butter and olive oil. Actually, I think I'm going to bunch these down the end here, because I'm going to put some bread just at that end. And then just a sprinkling of more parsley. And then here I've got some really nice French baguette bread. Just going to tear off a nice chunk. I'm going to stick that there like that. No, Adam, that looks stupid. Come on, at least tear that in half. There we go. And then if you want it, the other half of that lemon, just to drizzle over the top. And there we go, simple garlic and chilli prawns ready to go. Right, here we are then, garlic and chilli prawns. Let's tuck in. I'm going to squeeze over a little bit of extra lemon juice. Let's dive in. So sweet. Got that nice garlic flavour, but it doesn't mask the flavour of the prawn. That's important. Got a very slight background heat from that chilli, and that lemon juice just cuts through it a little bit. You know, just lightens it up. Now I meet quite a few people that say they don't like prawns, and when I do a bit of digging, normally what I find is that they've never actually tried fresh prawns. The ones they've eaten are kind of those frozen ones, or you know, the pre-cooked ones, which are okay, but they can taste a bit fishy and intense. And these are nothing like that. Fresh prawns are lovely and sweet, delicate flavour. So if you're one of those people that say you don't like prawns and you haven't tried fresh, try them like this. Well folks, you've heard it said here many times before, but that was wizard. Well folks, I think one of those chilli flakes just went down my throat. Well, anyway, there it is, my garlic and chilli prawns. And because I'm a nice bloke, I even showed you how to peel and devein them as well. I know it's a bit squeamish, it's a bit messy and stuff, but honestly, it's really, really easy. And once you've kind of done it a few times, you'll really get the hang of it. Anyway guys, that about wraps up today's video, so thanks again for tuning in and watching. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. If you do, then stick a like down below, leave a comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz. And of course, stick around at the end because there'll be some links to some other videos. And if you're not a subscriber and you'd like to show some support, there'll be a button for that as well. And I'll see you folks next time for more tasty fun and frolics. And bye for now.